Great things in business are never done by one person, they're done by a team, Steve Jobs once said. In this video, I'll explain what product teams are, what benefits they can offer, and I share 5 tips to help you form effective, high-performing product teams. I'm product management expert Roman Pichler, and I've worked with product teams for more than 15 years. So, what is a product team? It's a group of people who work together, have ownership of a product, and are responsible for achieving product success. Now, how can you form effective product teams? My first tip is to bring the right people together. But who are they? The most obvious choice is the person in charge of the product, the product manager or Scrum product owner. They lead the product team by being a visionary, inclusive and empathic leader who practices active listening. As I discussed in more detail in the video, use the right product leadership styles. Additionally, the individual has to have the right expertise, including a sound understanding of the market and the user and customer needs, and they have to be empowered to decide if no agreement can be reached within the product team. Next, you should include a UX designer, an architect programmer, and a tester. These are usually the representatives of one or more cross-functional development teams that design, build, and test the product. The individuals have to have the necessary skills to help discover the right features, UX design, and technologies, and deliver the actual product. Now, forming a product team that consists of the roles mentioned so far is fine if the team is responsible for product discovery and delivery. But if the team should achieve product success, then it must be able to make strategic product decisions, which usually require stakeholder input. I therefore recommend including the stakeholders whose knowledge and support you need on the team. For a commercial product, they might be a marketeer, a sales rep, and a customer support team member. Now, the resulting product team can be comparatively large and heterogeneous. And in this case, it's usually beneficial to include a team coach who facilitates collaboration and ensures that everybody is heard and that nobody dominates. The role might be filled by an experienced agile coach, scrum master, or product coach. And having such a coach on board makes your life as the person in charge of the product easier. You can focus on shaping the right product decisions and you don't have to worry about facilitating meetings. My second tip is to clarify the goals the team is responsible for. After all, a team is by definition a group of people who work together on the same goals. But what goals should you use? To help you with this question, I've created this framework. The framework suggests that a product team needs 4 different objectives: a product vision, user and business goals, product goals, and sprint goals. The vision describes the ultimate purpose for creating the product, the positive change it should bring about. The users and business goals capture the value the product should create for the people using it and the company providing it. The product goals communicate the specific outcomes a product should offer for a 2 to 3 months time frame, such as acquiring more users, increasing engagement, and generating revenue. In a way, the product goal is the most important objective for a product team. All product team members should work on the same goal at a given point in time. This aligns everyone and ensures that the various deliverables and outputs, for instance, the source code, the end user documentation, and the marketing collateral, fit together. Having the right people on board and the right goals in place, we've addressed 2 building blocks of effective product teams. But to become high performing, the group must be properly empowered and have sufficient autonomy. As mentioned earlier, if the team is responsible for achieving product success, then it must have the authority to determine the user, business, and product goals. In other words, it must be empowered to create and evolve the product strategy and to build a product roadmap in addition to carrying out the product discovery work and determining the features and user experience. What's more, the team has to be sufficiently autonomous. This is partly achieved by having the right people on board and partly by ensuring that the team's product is loosely coupled to other offerings so that the team can make most decisions without having to coordinate with other product teams. And this is especially important as long as a product is young and as long as it changes frequently. My 4th piece of advice is to actively build trust and create psychological safety within the product team. An effective team is not a loose collection of individuals who happen to share a work assignment. It's a tightly knit group whose members trust each other, To achieve this, allow the product team members to get to know each other, for example, by co-locating the team and by carrying out team building activities. This is particularly helpful when the team is new or when its composition has changed. To create psychological safety, be willing to admit mistakes and share stories of your own failures. Additionally, don't lay blame or accuse team members if they fail to meet their commitments, but empathize with them and offer constructive feedback. Now, product teams do change over time, of course, but if the team composition changes too frequently, for example, a new sales rep or marketeer shows up every other month, then the team is likely to experience low productivity, hands-offs, and loss of knowledge. And as pointed out earlier, effective teams rely on trust, and building trust does take time. You should therefore aim to keep the product team stable, ensure that its members understand that they'll be working on the team for an extended period of time, months and years, rather than days and weeks. Additionally, form the team early on in the product lifecycle. The team should be assembled to carry out the initial strategy discovery work, and it should exist until the product is retired. This fosters long-term thinking and allows the team members to develop a deep understanding of the market and user needs, the competitive landscape, and the underlying business model. I hope you found this video helpful. To learn more about building effective, high-performing product teams, attend my training courses and read my book, How to Lead in Product Management. Thank you for watching.